In the vast expanse of the galaxy, where countless species vied for dominance and survival, a peculiar tale unfolded on a desolate planet known only as Crack 7. The world was infamous among interstellar travelers. Its harsh environment bred creatures so ferocious that even seasoned warriors hesitated to set foot there. Yet it wasn't just the fauna or flora that made Crag 7 notorious. It was its inhabitants' idea of recreation. The story began with an alien war fleet called the Vortak Dominion, renowned for their brutal efficiency in conquest. Their leader, Commander Vrex, had heard whispers about Crag 7 during his campaigns across star systems. Tales spoke of untold riches buried beneath its surface, guarded by unimaginable horrors. Intrigued yet skeptical, he decided to investigate personally. His flagship descended through the planet's toxic atmosphere, landing near one of its sprawling settlements. Upon arrival, the Vorthak soldiers were met with silence. No welcoming parties, no resistance, just eerie stillness broken by distant howls carried on biting winds. They ventured cautiously into the settlement, weapons drawn. What they'd found left them bewildered. Massive structures loomed over cracked streets, but these weren't dwellings or fortresses, they were arenas. Enormous coliseums carved from black stone stood like ancient monuments to some forgotten deity. Inside one such arena, the invaders stumbled upon locals engaged in what appeared to be combat training. These beings, muscular and scarred, moved with fluid grace despite their bulk. Each wielded crude but effective weapons fashioned from scavenged materials. To the Vortak, this scene seemed ordinary enough until they noticed something unsettling. The participants weren't fighting each other. Instead, they faced off against monstrous beasts unleashed from hidden pits within the arena floor. Vrex watched intently as a towering quadrupedal creature emerged, snapping jaws lined with razor-sharp teeth. It charged at a lone warrior who stood calmly, weapon raised. With precise strikes, the fighter dismembered the beast before it could close half the distance. Cheers erupted from spectators perched high above, their voices echoing through the cavernous space. Curiosity piqued, Vrex ordered his troops to capture several locals for interrogation. Resistance was minimal. The natives seemed more amused than alarmed by the intrusion. Once secured aboard the flagship, translators worked tirelessly to decipher their language. Eventually, communication was established, though not without difficulty due to cultural differences. Through fragmented dialogue, the truth emerged. The people of Crag 7 viewed combat as both sport and ritual. Every day, volunteers entered the arenas to test themselves against increasingly deadly adversaries. Failure meant death, but success brought honor and status. This practice wasn't born out of necessity or desperation. It was pure entertainment, a way to pass time amidst the planet's relentless dangers. Commander Vrex listened intently, trying to comprehend how any civilization could normalize such brutality. He asked why they subjected themselves to constant peril when they clearly possessed advanced knowledge of engineering and survival tactics. One elder explained simply, "We thrive because we embrace challenge. Fear sharpens our senses and victory strengthens our spirit." Unconvinced, Vrex decided to witness firsthand what passed for recreation among these hardened souls. Accompanied by a small contingent, he returned to the largest arena. There, under the watchful eyes of thousands, they observed another spectacle unfold. A group of 5 warriors entered the pit together, armed with nothing but spears and shields. Moments later, multiple predators burst forth, each larger and more terrifying than the last. What followed defied belief. The warriors coordinated seamlessly, using every advantage offered by terrain and teamwork. Spears flew true, striking vital points with surgical precision. Shields absorbed blows meant to crush bones. Within minutes, all threats lay dead or dying. The crowd roared approval while medics rushed in to tend minor injuries sustained by the victors. As the demonstration concluded, Vrex approached the ringmaster overseeing the event. Through translation devices, he issued a challenge. Let his own soldiers compete in tomorrow's games. If victorious, he promised wealth beyond measure. If defeated, he would leave Crag 7 forever. The proposition sparked intrigue rather than fear among the locals, who agreed readily. Back aboard the flagship, preparations commenced. Light fighters donned reinforced armor and readied energy weapons capable of cutting through steel. Confidence surged among the ranks. After all, they were battle-hardened veterans facing mere primitives. Dawn broke cold and gray over Crag 7 as the Vorthak contingent marched toward the arena. Thousands gathered, eager to see how outsiders fared against their traditions. Inside the pit, tension thickened the air. When gates opened, releasing waves of snarling beasts, initial volleys of plasma fire decimated tarpets effortlessly. Cheers turned to murmurs as the invaders pressed forward, seemingly unstoppable. But then came the twist no amount of firepower could prepare them for. From concealed tunnels beneath the sands rose mechanical constructs, hybrids of organic tissue and machine parts. These abominations moved faster than anticipated, dodging shots and closing distances rapidly. Claws tore through metal plating, rendering advanced tech useless. Panic spread among the Vorthak ranks as reality dawned. Brute force alone wouldn't suffice here. One by one, the invaders fell, overwhelmed by relentless assaults. Only Commander Vrex remained standing, cornered but defiant. As final moments approached, he realized too late the folly of underestimating an entire culture built around adversity. Defeat stared him down, unyielding and absolute. When the dust settled, survivors dragged themselves back to their ship, humbled and shaken. News of their failure spread quickly throughout the fleet. Rather than retaliate, however, Vrex chose retreat. Respect replaced arrogance in his heart, a rare sentiment among conquerors. Craddock 7 taught him humility, showing that strength lay not solely in technology or numbers, but also in resilience forged through trial and tribulation. Years passed, and legends grew around the planet deemed too dangerous even for seasoned warriors. Stories circulated among starfaring races, cautionary tales warning against hubris when confronting unknown civilizations. And though many doubted the veracity of claims regarding Crag 7's blood-soaked pastimes, none dared return to prove otherwise. Thus ended the saga of alien warriors frozen in dread when they saw what death worlds consider basic recreation, a testament to the enduring power of adaptation and willpower against overwhelming odds.